How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. CFC DP here, 3-point edition. Chelsea get their first win in God knows how long against Leeds at Stamford Bridge. It was a Wesley Fofana goal that got them over the line off of a set piece. Any goal is a goal at this point. We are stricken, starving. 6 goals it was since November, I believe, since the World Cup. Man, we needed that one. We needed to see one go through the back of the net. But I think that there's still some issues that I hope don't get overlooked by this performance. It was a set-piece goal. It was very nice. Wesley Fofana, kind of a moment of individual brilliance to get it into the back of the net over an extended Leeds goalkeeper. And it was still, though, a lot of Chelsea not getting over the line, being clinical. There was some better interplay. The first 30 minutes or so, I would say that Chelsea really dominated the play, took the game, showed energy, overlapping movements. Ben Chilwell was very, very good. Getting direct, cross-field balls from Enzo. Really, even the center backs. I mean, Koulibaly was dishing them out. Fofana. Badiashile was trying to get Chilwell the ball. And I think that is Graham Potter saying, okay, let's look at who our most effective creative players are and how our other players can sort of work within that system. It's getting wide, stretching the pitch, because too often when Chelsea are down a goal or need a goal and they're pressing, teams will load up, low block style, and cut the middle of the field. And that can cause a huge issue when it comes to little tricky passes that João Felix likes to play, like Kai Havertz likes to play. But when you make defenders stretch out and guard on the outside, like a Chilwell or a Reece James, this is why in my last video I was clamoring for it. It affects the spacing of the defenders, and it makes those little intricate 1-2 passes a little bit easier because those center backs are stretched out. The left back, right back are stretched out. So I think Potter sort of realized that this is maybe the way to go because of how effective our playmakers are. You can try and get intricate place, movement in the middle, but like I said, against the low block, and then you want to go outside, it's sort of, you need to go outside before you can work inside because you need to stretch that those center backs out. The lineup today was Kepa in goal. Chilwell was playing a left wing back. Badiashile was left center back. Koulibaly center back. Fofana was the right center back. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was in the right wing back position, in for an injured Reece James, who precautionary was feeling a little tightness in his thigh. I'm sure we're going to have him ready for Dortmund. That probably was the thought process behind it. It was midfield 2 of Enzo Fernandez and and Mateo Kovacic. Up top, João Felix, Kai Havertz, and Raheem Sterling were kind of all working together up there. So we did not see Madueke until later on. Mudryk was an unused substitute. Perhaps if we were chasing the game, he would have came on. I suspect that he is going to start in the Champions League game. Against Dortmund, you need that pace burning in on the outside, hopefully in a back 3 system as well, where you can see some more interplay with Ben Chilwell up there and stretching that field wide, because I think that is the biggest key that we took away from today. But yet again, a little bit of lack of clinical finishing. Chelsea were really not able to put the foot on the gas pedal once they did score that goal, which is something that I kind of am a little bit weary of. And I think, we beat Leeds 1-0, but this kind of felt a lot like the Crystal Palace game where we won not too long ago. I think that was our last win, actually. But, you're fighting to the end. You're trying to close the game out, and there are those games where you're going to have to do that. But let's put the foot on the gas pedal a little bit. And I know Graham Potter's trying to get results. You need to at all costs. You don't want to get stretched out. But I think the players and Potter need to say, well, another way to finish out this game is getting that second goal. So not getting the second goal is sort of troubling. Not really trying to get that second goal is troubling. Chelsea seemed content to play a little bit of keep away. There were a couple of chances, but sort of half chances, if you will. I would have liked Chelsea to really step on the throat of a Leeds team that's struggling for identity under a new manager. So to see at the end, there was a couple crosses that could have ended up in the back of the net. How many times have we seen Chelsea concede late to give up a winner or, to result in a draw? So I think Chelsea really need to focus on, let's be the better team. Our players are super good. Just because we're on a bad run of form doesn't mean that we don't have the quality to go out and really dominate a game and just say, okay, well, let's finish it. But I thought Potter's substitutions, it was good to see Carney Chukwuemeka on, as well as, just a couple of guys that we don't really see that often, but with the Champions League the next couple of days, you also wonder, there was no N'Golo Kante on the bench, no Christian Pulisic. So what are the availability of those two heading into Tuesday? I would suspect, if at all possible, Kante will at least be on the bench and be potentially, be able to be featured. But without any real game time beforehand, it might be a bit of a tough ask. Man of the match today was Wesley Fofana with his goal, as I said, was amazing. Fofana, he was fantastic. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for him since he's been injured. A really full performance, physical, really good on the ball, good passer, defensively aware. The guy is injury prone. There's a few long-term injuries already on his record at his age, but hopefully this run into the end of the season can be injury-free and he can continue this good form, because he's going to have to play in the Champions League on Tuesday. I think that to have a back three without Badiashile, you may be moving Chalobah to the center, and you might be moving Koulibaly to the left side center back. It's a little bit more changing, but I think that's probably your best option if you are going to go with that back three, because you're going to have to push the game. You're going to have to go at them. So it was impressive, nevertheless, that Chelsea got the 3 points today against Leeds. It was huge for the mentality. Graham Potter lives to fight another day. But we just need to see more. We need to see more consistency. We need to see more clinical finishing from the players. There's just a couple things that we got to see a little bit more consistency. This is going to be a short video today. I'm going to the Bucks game tonight, Milwaukee Bucks over in the United States, going to see them play the Philadelphia 76ers. So just wanted to give a short little recap. We will be giving you a post-match review after Dortmund to see, does Chelsea make it on to the next round, or will their Champions League and pretty much season be over on Tuesday? So no pressure, but we hopefully can go ahead and get a victory at Stamford Bridge. So I want to thank you again for watching this video and joining me on this channel. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn that notification bell on so when I post a new video, you get that right into your inbox right away. All right. Thank you very much.